Hi, and welcome to this class with me, Bryony, just to connect our breath and our bodies on our mat. So we're going to get this side body nice and open, which is something I'm really enjoying in my own practice at the moment. And let's start in a ragdoll position. So come to the front of your mat and take your feet, take them like right to the edges of your mat, bend your legs, and then just flop over your legs here. Let the back of the head drop down. And then take your hands and kind of like smooth the back of your hair and then place both hands onto the back of the head and just interlace the fingers. And then let your elbows be really heavy down towards the ground. And feel the crown of your head dripping down towards the ground. And now from this ragdoll position, start to tune into your breath. Now you can soften your legs as much as you wish here, or you can stretch your legs as much as you wish here. But if you're rounding in your back quite a lot and your body's quite far off your thighs, then I recommend just really bending the legs and give your chest an opportunity to relax, give your back an opportunity to relax by just softening the chest onto the thighs. And as you can see, my legs have a bend in them as I want to put my attention into the breath and into opening up the back body here, especially in the upper body, the torso. And so just tune into how you feel here at the start of your practice. And if you want to, maybe you want to wiggle a little bit, you want to sway a little bit, maybe you want to rock the head, or maybe stillness feels really great for you this morning. So just tune in and focus your attention through your breath into your body and on your mat today. And just set this intention here of just your breath and your body on your mat. And then just offer up this practice also to someone else for Bhakti Yoga. And just let this be for others as much as it's for yourself. Bring your hands to your shins or to the mat and find a halfway lift. You can bend the legs here if you need to. And then bring your right hand through, bend your right leg, keep your left leg stretched, and stretch your fingertips as far through as you can. And then bring the left hand as far forward as you can. And then just look up towards your armpit. And pull your left hip back and just create space through the left side body here. Breathing in. Breathing out. And just feel where the breath is flowing in your body in this moment. Relax your jaw. And then switch sides. So bend your left leg, stretch your right leg, right hand forward. Spread your left fingertips through and then twist your gaze to your right armpit. Pull your right hip back. If your right leg doesn't stretch quite yet, then just keep a softness in the back of that right leg. And then really stretch your hand and your hips away so you feel this opening through the right side body and anywhere else where you're feeling it in this moment as you just connect your breath and your body on your mat. Then bring both hands to the mat or to your shins. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Underneath your hips are together. Find your halfway lift. Hands come where it's comfortable. And then exhale, forward fold, chin into your chest. Again, bend the legs if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, extend here. Pull the quad muscles up. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pulling at your waist as you extend through the crown of the head. And then exhale, fold, dropping the head to the mat. One more of these. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale is fold. Inhale, come to that halfway lift, either with stretched or bent legs. Plug down through the four corners of your feet. Put a tiny micro bend in your legs and then suck all the muscles of the quads and the hamstrings in towards the bone. Reach the arms out like a big plane. Then press down through your feet. Reach all the way up with a flat back. When you get to the top, take your right hand, grab your left wrist, press up, push down through your left hand, and take a side bend to the right side and squeeze your biceps by your ears. And really push down through your feet. Breathe. And then lift up, grab the other wrist. So left hand grabs your right wrist, pull in, push down through the feet, and then come to the other side. Squeeze your biceps by your ears. Pull the lower belly up and breathe. Inhale, come to center. Look up towards your fingertips. Hinge from your hips. Swan dive down. So flat back down. Bend the legs if you need to, or begin to stretch them. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend through your spine. Take your left leg and extend it to the back of the mat. Drop your left knee down. Reach your hands up and then come out of this lunge position and think of scooping your tailbone forward. Same thing we just did in Tadasana. Take your left wrist, squeeze the biceps, pull in, and then side bend to the right side. Imagine you were pushing something away with the left palm. Inhale through the crown of the head. Come back to center, bring your hands to prayer, and then bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Push your right hand into the left hand and revolve into the upper body. And just keep feeling your left hip move to the left as the upper body moves and looks up to the right. Place both hands down around your front foot and step up and back into your first downward facing dog. So you could breathe into stillness here, or you could wiggle your legs. Just arrive and do whatever feels good for you. We're going to take 3 breaths here, pressing down through the hands, lengthening through the sides of the waist. Relax the ears to the thumbs. Good, then come to the tops of your toes. Swing your heels to the right side. Bend your right leg as you push your left heel down. Then crunch your right armpit and your right hip. Push your left hand into the mat and feel that left side body opening. Inhale, exhale. Come back to center. Good, bend your legs, look forward. Step your right foot in between the fingertips, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen, and then exhale, fold. Again, bend the legs if you want to. Flat back up, reach your hands out, press down through the 4 corners of your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, take that side bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, grab the other hand to the other side. Inhale up to center. Hinge from your hips, spread the arms, flat back, bend the legs if you need to, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, elongate through your spine, halfway lift. Extend the right foot back, step it all the way down, drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Left hand's going to grab your right wrist as you pull out of the lunge. Push your pubic bone forward and come to the side bend on the left side. And feel that opening through your right side body as you breathe. Come back to center, bring your hands to prayer. Lift up, twist, and bring your elbow to the outside of your front leg. Push your left hand to your right hand and start to revolve your upper body. And then at the same time, feel your right hip, so your back leg hip, moving in the opposite direction. And then place both hands down around your front foot. Tuck your back foot, stretch it, then bring your left foot back to meet your right foot in downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Maybe bend the legs. Maybe pad the feet. Or maybe just find stillness as you squeeze the arms in towards each other and lengthen through the sides of the waist. Just you and your breath and your body on your mat as you are today. Come to the tops of your toes. Spin both of your heels to the left. Bend your left leg as you plug the 4 corners of your right foot down. Shorten the left side. So try and get your left butt cheek and your left armpit to come towards each other. Push down through your right hand and stretch through this right side body here. Good, then come back to center. Find downward facing dog again. As you extend through the upper body, now start to feel the heels dropping towards the mat. Just you and your breath on your mat. Letting go of all other distractions. And just arriving into the feeling and the experience of your body and your breath moving on your mat. Come to the tops of your toes, ripple forward through a high plank. And then lower down any way you want to get to your mat. So either bending the legs or lowering down with stretched legs for 5, elbows in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, point your toes, place the toenails into the mat. Lift up for a low cobra, shoulders moving away from your ears. Lengthen through the palate of your mouth. So the palate of your mouth, the crown of your head is reaching forward and your tailbone is reaching back. Good, exhale, lower down. You're going to turn to your belly button to the left side. Bring your right hand kind of like out of the corner of your right eye. And then this is one of my favorite things at the moment, is just taking this little side body slump here. Your head can go wherever it feels comfortable and feel this whole right side of your body just like fanning open. Maybe close down your eyes or find a point of focus and just really feel this beautiful length through the right side of your body. Good, and then come back to center. Plug your toenails down, push your pubic bone down, and find this low, very nice active cobra. Open through the collarbones. Maybe feel how that right side feels here compared to that left side. And then lower a little bit down, bring your left hand to like the corner so you can see it out the corner of your left hand. Spin your hips to the other side. And then slink, I love the word here, slink into that left side. Like you're fanning your ribs open here. Head can go anywhere that it feels nice for you, and breathe into this opening. Breath and body. And then come back through center. Again, push the toenails down, press the palms down, come into cobra. Maybe go a little bit higher if that feels better for you. And then push up, tabletop, tuck your toes, and come back into your downward facing dog. Let the top of the head sink towards the mat. Let the chin gently come towards the chest. And arrive into this inversion here on your mat, sinking the heels down as you breathe. Come forward onto the tops of your toes, bend your right knee to your nose, and step it in between your fingertips. Reach up into a crescent lunge. Good, now you can either do this with your back leg bent, or you can keep your back leg stretched, it's up to you. Same as we've been doing, so grab your wrist, pull in at your waist, drop your tailbone, and then take this side bend to the right side. Now push the palms away and push your left heel away, and feel that opening into the left side. And it's not about the depth, it's just about meeting this opening in your body. Come back to center, bring your hands to prayer, lift up, turn around, and find this lifted, twisted crescent lunge. Feel the left hip spiraling to the left as you rotate your gaze up towards the sky. Good, look down, bring your left hand down, reach your right hand up. Turn your right toes all the way to the right, turn onto the blade edge of your back foot. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Push down through the left hand, look up to your middle finger. Then take this top hand, bring it all the way forward by your ear, and really kind of push your right ribs and your right hips up towards the sky. And think about how much space can I create from my back heel all the way up to my middle finger overhead. Then bring your hand down, parallel your feet, and then step back, high plank. Exhale, all the way to your belly or halfway. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale into your downward facing dog. Breathe. Feel your right side, feel your left side, feel the breath through your body. Come to the top of your toes, look forward, step your left foot forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good, and again, you can soften this back leg if you need to. Reach in, grab your right hand, squeeze the biceps by your ears, and then lunge or lean over, dive over towards the left side. Now, think of pushing the right fingertips away as you push the right heel back. And feel, where do you feel this expansion in that right side body? Then bring it back to center, bring your hands to prayer. I want you to lift up from the waist to the crown of the head, bring the elbow to the outside of your front foot and try not to fall. It happens to us all. Spiral your right hip to the right and look up past the end of your nose. And if you did fall, maybe have a little smile, a little giggle, and just remind yourself, it's only yoga. Now look down to your front big toe, bring your right hand to the inside, turn your toes to the left, come onto the little toe of the back foot, reach your left hand up, squeeze your inner thighs together, and see if you can look up to your middle finger. Draw your front body into your back body as you hold here. Extend the arm forward by your ear and really see how much space can I create here. Extending your left armpit up. Reaching the left fingertips forward as you gaze thumb. Push the right heel back. Bring both hands down, parallel the feet. Make your way through a vinyasa. So either lower down to your belly. You can do that with bent legs or stretched legs, or lower halfway. Inhale to your cobra or your upward facing dog. And then press back into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath. Inhale. Sink the heels down. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Good. Lower down to tabletop. Find this tabletop position. And then I want you to bring your knees together. Now bring your heels to the right side. So just swivel them to the right. You might need to adjust your arms as well, but just see how you feel. I'm going to bring mine a little bit more center, and then bring your hips towards the left side. So roll the hips open, squeeze your butt, reach your left arm up. Now I want you to try and plug your left knee down, shorten your right side, and then reach your left arm forward. Draw your back body and your front body in towards each other and breathe through this beautiful opening through the side of the left side. Puff the left armpit up to the sky. Breathe your body on your mat. Then come to center. Keep your knees together. Come into this kind of like, I don't know what this is, a half plank position. Pull your knees to your butt. Squeeze your butt, pulling at your waist, drop your pubic bone, and then lift up through the palate of your mouth like you were doing an upward facing dog. Really squeeze your shoulder blades at your back. And I don't want you to think about touching your head onto your feet, but squeezing everything in towards the midline, like you could just fly off the mat. Push down through your palms. Good, then shift the weight back. Bring your heels to the other side. Swing your hips to the other side. Maybe adjust your left hand. Reach your right hand up. Now try and drop your right knee to the mat. Shorten the space between the left armpit and the right hip. And then reach your right arm, fingertips forward. And breathe and connect into the space that you're creating all through the right side body. Then look down. Again, we go to this kind of cobra position again. So bring your heels to your butt. Drop the pubic bone, squeeze your butt, pull in at your waist, press down through the mat, and lift up through the palate of your mouth.
And then pull your chin in and lower back into child's pose. And just breathe your body in your child's pose here. Just you and your breath on your mat. And just feel the breath flooding through your body here. Let your pelvis be heavy and your shoulders. And relax any tension in your facial features. And then gently just curl up through your spine. Let your head be the last thing to arrive. And maybe just give your shoulders a little roll or just be still. Just tune in and just notice how you feel. And just feel the expansion and any opening, any heat, any softness in your body. Just move your butt to one side and bring the legs forward. And then come down onto lying down on your mat. And just draw your knees in, give them a little hug. Keep lengthening the spine. Place the left foot down, bring the hands to the back of the right leg, flex your toes and just stretch your toes towards your nose. Doesn't matter how high your leg is or how far away it is from your nose, but just find your breath and your body in this moment on your mat. Draw your knee in, give it a nice little squeeze, and then switch sides. So draw your left leg in, place the right toes down, square your hips, flatten your back onto the mat, hands behind the back of the leg, extend the toes up to the sky, drawing your little toe towards, so your left little toe towards your right nostril. And just breathe into whatever's coming up for you in the back of that leg. Maybe close down the eyes and just really connect your breath and your body on your mat together as one. Good, and then draw your knee in, give it a nice little squeeze. Place the foot down. And we're going to do one last little side body opening. So bring your left foot to the left edge of your mat. Place the right foot on top. And maybe push your hips to the right a little bit. And then take your right arm over with your left hand, grab your right arm, and then just gently pull. So you're creating a banana shape. And try not press for a deep, deep, deep sensation, but just let this be like a little bit more restorative, a little bit more softer as you just create that final opening here to the whole outer right side body. And then just take a shavasana for a moment. So bring your hands down, bring the right arm down, neutralize your hips, and just take a breath. Maybe notice the right side and notice the left side. So now place your left foot over your right foot. Scoot your hips to the left a little bit. Take your left arm up by your ear and use your right hand to grab the left arm. And you can choose how much you kind of want to bend, like how much of a bendy banana do you want to be? And then just feel, and you might feel like a really very subtle opening, or you might feel quite a big stretch. Whatever you feel, let it be enough. Relax your body to the earth. And then extend the legs, extend the arms, neutralize the hips. and find your Shavasana. Just bend your legs a little bit, pick your butt up, and then like lengthen your butt and extend the legs. And then do this, and then let the legs flop. And then just roll your right shoulder down, your left shoulder down. And just arrive here. And just connect into your breath through your body as it lies here on your mat. If you want to stay here longer, if you have the time, then stay here. Just hit pause. Otherwise, just begin to circle your left ankle and your right ankle, and then both ankles. Your left wrist, your right wrist. And then just take a big stretch or just draw the legs in. And finding your way up into a comfortable seated position. Drawing your hands to prayer at your heart. Just drop down through your pelvis, lift up through the palate of your mouth and the crown of your head. And just know it's just you and your breath on your mat. And just tune into that feeling, that experience. Bow your mind to your body, your head to your heart. And just give thanks for taking this time to move through this short little side body flow today. Give love to your devotion, the person that you brought onto the mat with you today, your bhakti. May they be well. And then maybe set a little intention for the rest of your day. Maybe taking something that you experienced on the mat and firming it into your experience off of your mat. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti, shanti, shanti. May all beings be happy. Peace, peace, peace. Jai. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me today, and I hope you feel open and spacious for the rest of your day.